Hi everyone, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. This week begins on Monday, August the 28th, with Mercury still retrograde until September the 5th, but there's no other major planetary events until this weekend. This will give us a chance to kind of incorporate and acclimate from all these changing circumstances that the lunar eclipse triggered up about 3 weeks ago. That powerful new moon solar eclipse was last week, and it's still reverberating. And if the solar eclipse last week was close to a planet in your horoscope, you could be feeling the effects up to a year. And that eclipse energy, it's a darkening of the light. So there's a lot of information or a lot of triggers that are more unconscious, more behind the scenes, that will start to manifest more in September when the Mercury goes direct. But right now, this week is just time with no other tensions, stirring up the pot, that with the Mercury in retrograde, this is the good time to reflect, re-edit, kind of go back all your choices and kind of fine-tune and make sure when you're communicating to people, because Mercury in retrograde is ripe for misunderstandings, that you make sure that they understood and vice versa what each other was saying. And again, this is not a good time to be making life-changing decisions with that eclipse energy still ongoing and Mercury in retrograde. But this is a good time to just kind of see how all this is playing out. Step back, look at the bigger picture. Now, by Saturday, we're going to have ambitious, aggressive Mars in harmony, which is a good thing, with innovative Uranus. This is, again, you don't want to be starting and launching any major new jobs or businesses by this weekend, which ordinarily would be okay with Mars to Uranus. But this could be where you're more willing to take risks with existing projects in your life. It could be just wanting to get out there and be more adventurous and trying new things. By Sunday, Mercury, now it's retrograding, but it's crossing over Mars. And Mercury in Mars can really heat up the mind and conversations, but you could be prone to making really impulsive decisions or getting yourself caught up in an argument because of some misunderstanding. So it could be that Saturday you're feeling all this bravado, let's go for it, let's take risks. And by Sunday, some of you may even have an accident because Mercury can represent transportation. It's the planet of communications and movement. And being retrograde and crossing over impulsive Mars, if you're too revved up, you may pull a muscle, you may not be paying attention when you're trying to park your car in the parking lot and you just accidentally scrape a bumper. Doesn't have to be anything overly serious, but what I'm saying is you may not be paying attention as much as you should be. So it would be a good weekend, next weekend, to just exercise, take a long walk, breathe, meditate, and just try to center yourself. Before I sign off, I want to remind you I'm available for a one-question offer for a nominal fee. The time of birth is always important, and you can find an easy, direct link to request the question. There should be a link underneath the video in the description box. And as you're writing the question to me, it would be best if you would repeat your birth information, the time, the place, the city, just to make sure I have it accurate. So I want to thank you for watching. I hope you tune in next week to my next segment. Until then, all the best.